This is Art Cortinell reading Don Pearce's Bible Prophecy in Today's World News. This is part 4 in our series.
In this Bible Spotlight, we will explore the task that lies ahead for the new Pope. So, what does Francis bring to the role of papacy? Two things stand out. He has had experience of dealing with troubling governments and does seem to have won over the hearts and mind in his own country of Argentina. Numbers of Roman Catholics there have increased. The other point is that he is far more favourable to the Jews. The Israelis welcomed his appointment in the light of his handling of the Argentinian bombings of a Jewish target in 1992 and 4, which left 116 dead and over 350 injured. Quote, Jews worldwide welcomed newly elected Pope Francis as a friend on Wednesday, pointing in particular to his sympathetic and strong reaction to the 94 bombing of a Jewish centre in his native Argentina. The deadliest bombing in the country's history. As far as I have heard and read in the few minutes since he was elected Pope, he has shown deep signs of respect and friendship towards Jews, said Riccardo de Segni, the chief rabbi of Rome. It is a good starting point. End of quote from National Catholic Reporter on the 14th of March 2013. In fact, on his first full day as Pope, he wrote to the chief rabbi in Rome, quote, Meanwhile, in an act that resonates across one of the more fraught lines of the last pontificate, the pontiff wrote quickly to the chief rabbi of Rome, Riccardo de Segni, inviting Italy's ranking Jewish leader to his installation mass on Tuesday, and promising a spirit of renewed collaboration in light of his lively hope to contribute to the progress of relations between the two faiths in the spirit of Nostra Aetate. As Cardinal Archbishop of Buenos Aires, Jorge Bergoglio was said to have enjoyed an extremely warm relationship with Argentina's Jewish community, even to the point of taking part in an interfaith celebration of Hanukkah last year, for which he donned a black yarmulke, hair clips included, as he helped light a menorah. Under Ratzinger, though, there has been increased tension with Israel. End of quote. From Whisper in the logia.blogspot.it on the 15th of March 2013. A change in relations with Israel compared with under Benedict. Quote, Relations suffered a few bruises, however, under Pope Benedict, especially when he allowed expanded use of the Old Latin Mass, which includes a Good Friday prayer that the veil will be lifted from the Jewish hearts. After Jews complained, Benedict tweaked the prayer. Benedict was also widely criticised when he lifted the excommunications of 4 breakaway traditionalist bishops, including one Richard Williamson, who turned out to be a vocal Holocaust denier. Benedict later admitted in an internet search could have turned up Williamson's background. End of quote from National Catholic Reporter on the 14th of March 2013. In fact, there was an interesting article in the German Foreign Policy on the 1st of March entitled The Benedictine Turning. This is a translation of the key section from the original German quote. One of the central goals of Joseph Ratzinger, under the theological motto of a desecularization of the Catholic Church, was to push back carefully the modernization initiated in the 1960s step by step. The goal was the consolidation of right-wing Catholicism, which was pressed forward by Benedict and embodies acceptance of a revival of old traditions of Catholic anti-Semitism. End of quote. Perhaps things will change, but Israel will discover that she has made the wrong friends, as we shall consider later. Pope Francis and Mario Latri. Francis, more so than Benedict, is a great worshipper of Mary, a false doctrine that appeals to so many, especially the Orthodox churches. His first act on his first full day was to spend time before her shrine of Our Lady, Salus Populi Romani, in the St. Mary Major Basilica. This title translates the protectress of the Roman people. The icon is claimed to have been painted by the Gospel writer Luke. the Russian Orthodox Church is also very strongly into Mariolatry. We have another hint of reconciliation to come, perhaps. While in the Basilica, he knelt before the tomb of Pope Pius V, 1504 to 1572, who bequeathed the Latin Mass, which remained in use for 400 years until the reforms of Pope Paul VI, revision of the Roman Missal in 1969 to 70. Pius's Mass today is called the Old Latin Mass or the Tridentine Mass, of which Benedict sought to restore, and which Francis is also known to support. It was also Pius V who arranged for the formation of the Holy League, an alliance of Catholic states which defeated the Ottoman Empire at the Battle of Lepanto in 1571. Pope Francis has already brought many changes to the role of the papacy, matters which we shall look at in our next issue of Bible Spotlight on World News. This has been Art Cortinell reading Don Pearce's Spotlights, Bible Prophecy in Today's World News. Join us again next time for Part 5, when we consider further how Bible prophecy is being fulfilled by world news today.